Pillow talk is the relaxed, intimate conversation that can occur between sexual partners after sexual activity, usually accompanied by cuddling, caress, kissing, and other physical intimacy. It is associated with honesty, sexual afterglow, and bonding, and is distinguished from dirty talk, which sometimes forms part of foreplay and of sexual act.
I got my pillow. You got your pillow?
Mm-hmm.
You got hair on your chinny chin chin. One sided abuse. Let's talk about one sided abuse. That's when one person is hitting the other and the other person isn't hitting back. One sided abuse. I, for one, believe that women, I, for one, think that women commit this crime the most.
Mm. Mm. Statistically speaking, who commit the crime the most?
Statistically speaking, statistics, the statistics are slightly skewed.
And maybe or maybe not. But here's the thing: men hit harder than women.
What does that have to do with anything? Hitting harder than women. That don't. So that means you can't kill me. That means I don't bleed like you. I know men get beat every day.
Who you know get beat every day? No men.
All us men get beat every day.
I beg to differ. But okay. The thing about it is, men are supposed to be leaders. You're supposed to know how to walk away. You can walk away. You could, call the police. But that's not manly.
Exactly. But that's how we were right. That's how we were raised, and that's how we were taught that men shouldn't hit women. And I for one, believe that that's a wrong teaching. I think men should knock a woman ass out.
I believe in self defense, for sure. I believe in self defense. But if you love somebody, you're not supposed to. The woman not supposed to hit the man, and the man not supposed to hit the woman. Okay, women are emotional. They do get out of hand, and they do tend to be the aggressor and lay their hands first. A lot of the times, women do, and they don't like to take ownership of it, but they do. But the thing about a man, with you being a leader, you should be able to control your emotions as well, be a leader, and show her that and demand you could demand your respect with that at the same time. There has to be consequences. If you're gonna be putting your hands on me, for one, I don't allow that. But two, if this is what you're about, then we can no longer be. That has to be established. That should be established at the beginning of the relationship. If you don't establish that and put down that respect at the beginning of the relationship, guess what? She gonna feel like she can do it. This is gonna always be a problem. It needs to be nipped in the bud head first, or you need to move on and maybe seek other options as far as a relationship. If you're looking to get in a relationship with somebody, yes.
I don't like how when instead of taking the accountability, women like to blame the men and make the men take accountability for the actions of the women. So basically you're stating that because a man is the leader that he should somehow control himself by control you by controlling himself
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't hit him. So he should behave enough so that you don't hit him.
Something like that. He should be able to control. He should be able to control himself. Yes, because you are the leader. You are the teacher of your family. Yeah, right or wrong. Are
Yeah,
you
but
not?
we all know right from wrong.
We do all know right from wrong. That's neither here nor there.
It is here and there.
You are still the shapers. You still supposed to shape your relationship how it's gonna be. Both of you is really, but you know.
But men wasn't raised right. We wasn't raised by our mothers. At least in our generation, we wasn't raised right by our mothers, and we wasn't raised right by our fathers. Because contrary to the belief, I believe that some of our dads from that generation, I'm in my 30s, by the way. So our dad's generation
were pussies.
That's where all that happy wife, happy life shit come from. Men cater to women and all of that, I think, came from the men. I think the men of last days, last generation, were soft.
Okay.
I believe.
So what you saying? They raised y'all to do what? Not hit women that's being soft.
Not necessarily. I'm not going to say that not hitting a woman makes you soft, but allowing your manhood to be taken and or questioned without no sort of guidance. They didn't put guidance in us, all except for how to cater to a woman. That's how we had all of that baby making era. That's how we was raised on Key Sweat, R. Kelly, and all of that. We were being groomed by soft men.
So when it comes down to when a woman, so how would you have, how do you think it should have been taught?
I think the father should have taught the boys that they were stronger and that they were more valuable than what that era promoted. That era basically told men that all we were useful for was to cater to a woman. How to be sweet, how to be loving, caring, and all of that. That's what our era was portrayed on. That was what was portrayed to us, to be sweet as men. See, our fathers were the stepdads. That generation kind of slowed down with us, but it still lived in us. It slowed down a little bit because our generation still stepped up and we believed, from no fault of our own, believed that. I remember hearing and living with the concept or saying that a woman and her child was a package deal. That's what they used to say back in the day. And we believed it.
So it's not? They not a package deal? What are you saying is to say?
I'm unpacking what has been happening while no one else is being paying attention to, or I'm not hearing anyone speak up about this point.